Hi everybody and welcome back. In this video, I want to talk about a quick troubleshooting situation I ran into a couple weeks ago when I went to turn up an MPLS circuit for a customer. The MPLS provider had given me all the information I needed to turn up the circuit. However, when I went to peer with the provider, to my surprise, the AS number was wrong. So before calling tech support to get the correct AS number and spend an hour on the phone, I figured it out on my own. And here's how I did it. We have the provider edge and the customer edge. The customer edge router is the router that I was configuring, and I needed to peer with the provider edge router. So here's the IP addresses, the provider edge. I'm making up these IP addresses. I'm not giving out the real IP addresses. And the interface facing the customer edge router would have an IP address of 200.70.0.1.2 for me on my side, and the BGP AS provided was 3356, and I'm adding this loopback address just to demonstrate that I'm receiving prefixes through the peering that we're about to bring up. So my AS is 6500 or 65,000, I'm sorry, and my loopback address is 1.1.1.1, which I'm going to send to the provider just for testing purposes. So here we go. Here's we don't know the configuration on the provider edge router. We only know it on we can only touch the customer edge router. So what do we do first? So we can just start creating a script and a configuration script to make things easier, is to make things more controlled and less prone to mistakes. So we can start, let's say, text edit, maybe. We can do text edit. We create a new file. Here we go. Create a new document, and we create the configuration script manually. So here we go. So we're gonna configure our loopback address. Here's 1.1.1.1/32, so loopback 0, IP address 1.1.1.1, host route, and we're gonna configure the outside interface, which would be G01, and this is G01 with IP address 200.70.0.2/32. No shut. We exit out. We're going to configure now the BGP peering. This is all basic configuration. I'm not getting into anything fancy. I just want to demonstrate how to figure out the AS number in case you have the wrong number. So the BGP AS, my BGP AS is 65,000. I'm going to advertise my loopback address. Here we go, and I'm going to establish the peering with my neighbor, which is 200.70.0.1 with a remote AS of 3356. And that's all I need for now. So I'm going to take all of this and I'm going to paste it. Let's go here. We'll configure terminal. Here we go. Paste it. Here we go. Interface, the outside interface came up, and look, I received a BGP message, an error message. So let's stop this. No login console. So we can stop these messages and look at this message. BGP notifications sent to neighbor, which is my neighbor. Here's the IP, 270.0.1. We sent that message, and it says that the peer is in the wrong AS, and the AS provided by the peer is 0DDDD. That's in hexadecimal. So what do? We convert this hexadecimal number in decimal. That's the number that we need. So we go to our calculator right here. We can do it manually too, which I can do a different video for it. And we go for our calculator. We select hexadecimal and we type the number 0DDD, and then we convert it to decimal, and it gives us a different number than the number provided by the provider. I'm sorry, and this number is 3356. 3356. That's the number provided by the MPLS provider. 3549 is the number that the provider is, that the router, the provider edge router is giving me. So let's try this number, 3549. Let's go back to our script. We modify it. We'll say, well, this we don't need anymore. We're going to delete this neighbor. We copy and paste this neighbor here, and with the right number, 3549. And this one we have to delete it. So we go again and correct this 3549. We turn on login to console again so we can see the message. Alright, so did I copy this? Yes. Let's go here, paste this. Right, deleted the neighbor. Let's see when the neighbor goes up. Here we go. The neighbor came up. So let's see if let's check the BGP neighbor. Here we go. The BGP neighbor is up, and I received a prefix. This prefix should be the what IP is 2.2.2.2. So let's take a look at it at the BGP table. Here we go. 2.2.2.2 from 200.70.0.1. So this is how I was able to figure out the number without calling that provider. And this is how I was able to save time that day. I hope this video was informative. If you like this video, please hit the like button and subscribe. I will be posting more videos on technologies and troubleshooting experiences. Leave your comments below. Sharing knowledge is a beautiful thing. See you next time.